To file online or not to file online? That is the question. I found out about the pros and cons of online tax filing by talking to Blair Whitworth with PRO-TAX. Take a look.
There's been a lot of attention to online filing because technology has changed things for people. Everyone's got a computer and the ability to go to various websites. What we've found is that we're able to actually fix a lot of mistakes that happen with online filed returns. We end up doing a lot of amendments and coming in where people have missed deductions and they get money back because they filed online. They misunderstood certain categories and that type of thing, because all of the online programs are interview based, and it really depends upon whether you understand the terms and language that's included as part of it.
And that's a very good point in itself, because my husband and I do online taxes, and I know we sit there sometimes on like Saturdays and what does this mean? And we're going back and forth trying to figure it out and trying to look online in general.
Right, that's totally the case. So we'll have people that will come in and we really provide the explanation for what those terms mean. And of course, the online software doesn't identify ways that you haven't thought about deductions or other tax benefits that you could receive. So it's really just dependent upon whether you understand the questions that they're asking.
And there are a lot of questions there. And not only are you thinking federally, but you're thinking state-wise too.
Right, and so many changes that have happened over the past several years, it's really hard for most people to understand the variety of terms and language, and our preparers are really trained and ready to do that.
And let's talk a little bit more about that, because you're right, there's always new laws and things are constantly changing. You guys are specially trained in that area.
Right. So we really differ from some of our competitors in that our education focus is huge. All of our preparers go through at least a 12-week course with 32 lessons that are part of it. And then we require online training, continuing education for those preparers, at least 15 hours annually that cover tax law updates, all kinds of things that are happening. And then we require our preparers to prove it through testing. So they all have to pass certain exams that we offer internally before they become preparers with us.
And you guys also have even a guarantee, don't you?
Right. So if for some reason a mistake happens with the return, we're going to guarantee and pay for any interest and penalties that are part of that. And then we offer an additional service, our worry-free guarantee, where we'll actually pay the tax liability up to $5,000. So if a mistake's made, even it was really a tax liability that was yours, we'll foot the bill for that with a worry-free guarantee.
That's great to know. And we have a preparer that helps us through the taxes, but it isn't filed right away after that, right?
Right. That's another way that we are different from some of our competitors. If you go in some offices, as soon as you finish the information, they'll just send it straight off to the IRS. What we do is we'll take an extra couple of hours and make sure that we've gone over that return. So every return that gets e-filed with us, we have a second preparer that goes through and reviews things to make sure all of the data entry is correct, that nothing was missed in terms of possible deductions and things of that sort. And then we'll send it on a couple of hours later. Still goes in the same day for e-filing purposes, but we take a little bit more care and attention there.
Yeah, it's better safe than sorry. And now, what about folks out there that's like, hey, I have my friend down the street. His name's Joe. He knows lots about taxes. What about those type of people?
And that's been a real trend over the last several years as well, where people will have a family friend, a colleague at work that all of a sudden is filing taxes and they'll just get paid on the side. The problem with that is that they're not able to back up what's really happened. So there's no guarantee, there's no responsibility. If there is an issue with the return, where do they go? For us, we're open year-round. We're here to solve problems and take care of any issues, and that's a real differentiator with your filing choices.
And I guess an established company like you too, maybe Joe will get audited before you guys do.
Exactly right. That's much more likely with someone that's sort of using a preparer that's just doing on the side. And then if you do have a problem, we're really going to back it up. If you have an audit, we're going to be there for you. Any situation like that, we're going to provide the support and service.
Good information to know. And if you need help with your taxes, you can go to any of 6 area locations of PRO-TAX. Also, you can give them a call, 1-800-809-9999. 888-2829 or online at PRO-TAX.com.